All, all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakwadash. This is why mission. Like to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Why mission is affiliate camp of GMS. Just want to bring out the real ID. Now, I remember them talking about the real ID, I think back in 2020, or well, 2021, 2022. Then it went away, and now they're coming back with it. Okay, it says TSA announces real ID enforcement. New travel rules begin May 2025 of this year. So, they're implementing this thing. They're trying to move, get everybody chip ahoyed up. They try to give you that chip ahoy. All right, so it's coming quick. All right, and very fast, and it's gonna start with this ID change. Okay, so right here it says starting May 7th, 2025, travelers must have a real ID compliant driver's license to board domestic flights or access certain federal facilities. So, and this is short notice too. It's a lot going on. Okay, people got like pretty soon, in a week or a couple of weeks, 4 months. Okay, and he's coming down quickly with this whole thing. So I'm gonna play the video.
Need to open the door to more home buyers? Hyper-target home buyers in your area down to the zip. Learn how Flex data-driven ad solutions can drive home buyers to your real estate business. Connect with Flex.com.
Later this year, you will need a new kind of ID if you want to board a flight. And if that sounds familiar, that's because the requirement itself is far from new, but the enforcement of it is. Josh Rosenthal is at Dulles tonight with what travelers and you need to know.
20 years ago, 2005.
And welcome to the White House.
George W. Bush was in office. The Nationals had just moved to D.C. and what's called the Real ID Act became law.
If you had a kid when this law was passed, that child is almost old enough to legally drink.
Yes, that's very true.
And just this week, nearly 2 decades later, the TSA said they'll start enforcing Real ID requirements in May.
It's been a series of different things that have affected the implementation of it.
Here's the deal. The Real ID Act stems from a recommendation made by the 9/11 Commission. It creates minimum security standards for state-issued driver's licenses that, for instance, you'd show before you're allowed to board a flight. At this point, many Americans already have them. One way you can tell is if your ID has a symbol like these. And if it doesn't, unless you want to use a passport to fly, your time is running out.
So I would encourage everyone to go online, find out the requirements, check their ID, and make sure they have one. A lot of folks are going to be missing flights, having to rebook flights.
Tuesday evening at Dulles, we spoke with a bunch of travelers who said their IDs are already good to go.
Do you have a real ID?
Yes, I do.
It's the one that has the star.
Mine has a star.
You've had it for a while.
Yeah. But we also heard from plenty of people who sounded like this.
I don't have a real ID.
You need to get one.
Yes, I think yes.
If you're looking for more information, we've got you covered over on fox5dc.com. Also, one other thing I want to mention, especially because we live in the DMV, you will need a real ID to get into some federal buildings as well. Guys.
All right, see, so this dude is definitely turning up pressure and whatnot, and they are already anticipating people to not have things organized because it's the last minute. It's a lot going on, and now they're talking about also too, you're going to need the real ID to get in some federal buildings. And what are the federal buildings? Certain museums and whatnot. Okay, so they're not going. They already know they locking this place down, man. This is going to cause a lot of confusion. They're already expecting people to miss flights. The airports are federal properties. Okay. By the government, FAA, Federal Aviation Administration. So this is going to lead to the Chip Ahoy being implemented too. This is the start. Okay, it is already out there in certain countries and certain locations. Certain people and groups have it already. and planted in them. But this is gonna force the people that are on the fence, okay, the people that plan not to take, this is gonna put you in that situation, okay, to force you to try to take this stuff, man. Put that stuff in your body, all right, and you heard what they said. It's been out on the books for 20 or 2 decades, 20 years or so. And so now they're coming with this bullshit. How convenient. You see what I'm saying? Because they know that the Most High is ramping up, okay? All right, and look, like I said, experts warn travelers to check their IDs now to avoid issues like missed or rebooked flights. And they know that people need to fly. So this is going to start trouble in the cities. People won't be able to leave. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stop you with air travel. And then the next thing is they're going to put them checkpoints up on the borders of certain states. That's the next thing. After they get everybody locked down with the traveling and the ID switching and stuff. And see, even with the passports got chips in them too. The new ones got chips in a passport, okay? And they're setting up these certain kiosks, AI kiosks in the airports, so you won't have to deal with a customer service agent, okay? Taking away the human function or the interaction. So this whole thing is coming down quick, man. All right, so we're going to read a little bit of it. When will Real ID start being enforced? This week, after years of delays, the Transportation Security Administration announced that federal agencies will begin enforcement. Look, federal agencies, okay? So the feds are enforcing this. They coming down with this bullshit, which is going to lead to what? The chip Ahoy, all right? Federal agencies will begin enforcement of Real ID requirements on May 7th, okay? The backstory, what's called the Real ID Act, stemmed from a recommendation made by a 9/11 commission. It created minimum security standards for state-issued driver's license. It was passed by Congress way back in 2005. But because of a series of delays, including during the pandemic, Real ID requirements have not previously been enforced. See, that's why I said I think it was like 2021 they was trying to enforce it, and they was trying to get people to go to the NBA, and then it just fell off. They stopped talking about it and pushing it. And now, see, they coming down, they bringing it back with full force. It's been a series of different things that have affected the implementation of it, explained travel expert Troy Pennerbrick. But he ain't saying, they not saying what it is, okay? And that's the Most High moving on these boys, okay? They seeing the signs, okay? Now, though, it appears as though the delays are a thing of the past, okay? It's basically code word for we moving forward with our plans, with our NWO, all right? Why you should care? I would encourage everyone to go online, find out the requirements, check their ID, and make sure they have one, said Penner, who added, a lot of folks are going to be missing flights, having to rebook. Why they won't just say just go to your local NVA? Because they already know they try to push that and nobody wasn't buying it, okay? Why they won't just say that? They go say, checking your ID, what is that going to do, okay? They know people don't have the real ID. A lot of people don't have that. There will still be an alternative forms travelers can use to board a flight. For instance, you can use your passport instead. Yeah, the passports are just like real IDs now. They got chips in them and everything. More information about whether your identification is Real ID compliant can be found here. All right, so yeah, they not trying to give out certain information. They not saying, oh yeah, go to your local MVA or DMV to get, because that's a federal building, okay? All right, and this is definitely setting up everybody to get that ship Ahoy. Yeah, man, they coming down quick. And like I said, in a few weeks, it's going to be 4 months. And they already know, they taking away your ability to fly now again. And this time it's going to be permanent, okay, if you're not compliant. This devil's coming down, man. He's ready to move. He's ready to make his move, all right? All right, so we're about to read the scriptures. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of earth, and of the earth, and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And why are they trying to switch this and implement and force this right now? What does this have to do with anything? To the untrained eye, to the unspiritual person, they would say that. But to men of the Lord, to servants of the Lord, okay, people that are in this truth, men that are in this truth, we know what this is leading to. We can read between the lines. We can see through the smoke screen, through the blitz that he's trying to run, all right? We can see what he's doing. He's coming down with great wrath because he have a short time, all right? Revelations 13:6. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And you see, it's starting with what? Air travel. And basically anybody can fly. At one time, flying was a luxury only for the rich. But now you got both small and great, rich and poor, okay, free and bond, flying right now. And throughout this country, throughout the kingdom, okay, everywhere. So, this is going to lead to people, if they want to fly, if they want to go into certain federal buildings, that's how they go get you, because they know that you need to go down to the Social Security office and different places. And you're going to want to go to museums. You're going to want to go to certain art galleries and things like that the feds are running, okay? This is how he's warming you up. He's buttering your biscuits, okay? He's trying to come with a backhand plot, okay? He's scheming right now, all right? So that's how you know, okay? But ultimately, he's going to call receive to you, for the people to receive the mark in their right hand and in their forehead. And you've seen brothers do lessons on those about, certain people was out in Switzerland and Norwegians and whatnot already having the mark and whatnot in their hand. Okay, you got Elon Musk, Neuralink. Okay, so Elon Musk is in the news and on mainstream media right now. So this is what's coming. These guys are getting ready. All right. We're warning you, okay? The men of the Lord are warning you, okay? Revelation 16:2. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a newsome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image, okay? So it's a subdermal device, okay? It's going to be implanted into you, all right? Revelations 13:15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image to be killed, okay? But it's like going to be implemented with this AI technology, okay, brain interfacing, turn you into basically a computer, a zombie and whatnot, okay? And downloading all types of weirdo type shit into your body and whatnot, and basically ultimately cutting you off from Yahweh, okay? Cutting you off from the Most High, okay? And he's going to cause, everybody, the people that don't take it, he's and worship them, and okay, he's gonna cause them to be put to death. Okay, you got Trump talking about the guillotines, you know, build the border wall and everything. That's to keep people in, not to keep people out. Okay, obviously, because the people are coming in, right? So obviously, when it's time for them to roll on everybody, it's going to be basically hard or damn near impossible to get out. And they already knowing people going to try to flee. So they already stopping you with the flights. Okay, they already getting in your ass with the flights to to see so you won't make those last minute decisions. Oh man, they really coming down, just like how the prophets and the men of the Lord and men in the truth said, we gotta get out of here. We got a week left. You see what I'm saying? I can see it happen. Or afterwards, you know what I'm saying? After May, they're gonna say, nah, you ain't gonna be able to even go in nowhere. You're gonna have to go to these stations that they're gonna have, that Elon probably gonna have set up, okay? Revelations 13:17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. See, you won't be able to buy or sell anything, okay? You won't be able to do nothing. You won't be able to go in these grocery stores. Amazon, I think at Whole Foods, they got certain prototype beta tested, associate free, human free grocery stores. You got the AI taking over as far as taking these jobs, these cashiers. They already got the self checkout. At these Walmarts, different places where they don't have cashiers, or very few, or they just have a human component just to monitor everything. So yeah, that's how this real ID is leading straight to the chip Ahoy for the masses. Okay, so he wants his enterprise. He wants to get his enterprise in, but this thing is moving fast. Okay, Revelations 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. Right, correct. 666. Okay. So that's Esau's mark, okay? And that's his image, okay? That's his beast. So people are at a crossroads right now. Either you're going to worship the Most High, you're going to get on board, you're going to do what he wants you to do, okay? Or you're going to be subject to Esau's, okay? Going down with this system, going down with Babylon. Okay, being destroyed, okay? That's what this is coming down to, all right? And like he said, time is running out. You heard what he said in the video. Time is running out, okay? This is like what men of the Lord, okay, and been saying this whole time, okay? The apostles and elders, a great millstone, they have been saying time is running out. And the beginning of this year has really showed and is showing that time is running out, okay? You can't be sitting on the fence anymore, okay? You should already know in your heart, know in your mind, in your spirit, what the right thing to do is, okay? You should have your faith built up. Revelations 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See, that's what the angel telling you. They're telling you what's going to happen. Revelations 14:10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh. See? So you will get messed up. He's telling you right there. You're going to drink it. You will get destroyed, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. So you're not even going to get no chaser. You're going to just get straight wrath of the Lord, okay? He coming down with you. You take the chip Ahoy, Okay, you deal with all this real ID nonsense, okay, which is going to ultimately lead to them. You know, remember, a lot of people took the jab too. All right, you're going to be destroyed, and he shall be tormented, look, with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh. So the angels gonna see you. They're gonna know. Everybody's gonna know that it was you. Okay, and this goes into two, everlasting shame. So the 2/3 that take this mess, okay, you go wake up to everlasting shame, knowing that in your past life you took the mark. You didn't use a grace period to get close to Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. You didn't build a relationship with Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Okay, you shrugged this off. You took this for a joke. You wanted to stay in Babylon. You wanted this place to keep going. Okay, you just heard Esau tell you on the video I just played you that time is running out. Okay, and this is what men of the Lord have been saying. Servants of the Lord have been saying time is running out. The prophets have been saying this. Great Millstone has been saying this. Okay, you cannot take this. And I just read to you what's going to happen. The Lord, if you take it, it's no coming back from it. You can't. Nobody's not going to force you to take it. You're going to choose to take it or not. Okay, this is going to be up to your faith. This is where faith is going to kick in. That's why I did the videos about faith. This is why men in the Lord have been doing videos about building your faith up in these times. Getting right, getting your mind right. Putting off that old man or that old woman. Okay, because this is what's about to happen. I just told you what's about to happen. Most High is going to destroy you. It's no coming back once you take the mark. Okay, once you're interfaced with Elon Musk, Neuralink, AI, and got all this goofy shit going on in your body and in your mind, it's no coming back from that. Okay, once you interface with machine, literally, it's no coming back from that. You're done. Okay, so the chip Ahoy is coming very fast. Okay, this whole thing is going down quick, and probably by the fall of this year, maybe even before then, a nuke or anything could go off, and Yahweh Shah could be here at the beginning of or around 2026, or maybe even 2027. He might be here at 2027. Okay, and that's not far away at all, especially how time is moving. Man, we'd be there in no time. We'll be there in no time. So that's worth a wait. You know what I'm saying? That's worth a wait, because right now people are losing everything, and they're breaking everybody down so they can take everything from you, so they can make you take the chip Ahoy. Worship the beast. That's what they're doing. They're taking everything from everybody that everybody was given over generations, years, decades, okay, in this country, heathen and Israel alike, okay? They're taking everything away from you, breaking you down so they can build you back up into their image, what they think you should be. This is what this is about, okay? So you gotta be steadfast in this thing, man. You can't take the chip Ahoy. You gotta build your faith up. You have little time to be on the fence or unsure or faithless or losing your faith. You can't do this right now. You have to lock in right now, because we not even here. We're not even at January 20th yet. And I just brought out that, Michelle is not attending, and she hasn't been attending certain events, state events or federal events, So that's an omen. This place is going down, man. You can't be sitting around. You should be sure of yourself right now with everything. Your mind should be sharp. Either you're not, and you're just going to be destroyed. I just read you. Most High said The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture in his cup of indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. And those nukes, when them nukes hit, they're going to just melt you, and you're going to be tormented on fire, okay? You know, you're not, some people are going to die instantly, but the majority of people aren't going to die instantly, and they're going to be just burnt. You know, a burnt corpse, screaming and shit, tormented. That's a hell of a way to go out. That's crazy. That's crazy. They coming down, man. They coming down quick. And from this point to May, anything can happen. You know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Like, it could get, you know, turned up real quick, and it's already turned up. Man, and brothers are doing videos. Time is moving faster and faster. Like, it's like just turn it over quick. So, man, I'm excited, but I know it's a lot of other people that are getting scared. You can't be scared right now. You cannot be scared right now. This is what has to happen, okay? This is what has to happen. So, yeah, Esau's coming down, man. He's coming down with all these new laws. He should think to change laws and times, okay? He's being a hypocrite. He's not even following his own rules, okay? But he wants to get the masses. He wants to try to weed out the elect, you know, and the men of the Lord, and servants of the Lord. And, you know, it's not going to happen. Unless you really in this thing and you really have faith, you really believe, you'll be fine. Most High is going to make sure you're good. You shall eat and drink. You want to make it on to the chariot. Yeah, so with that, I just want to say all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Brakak Radash. Shalom.